when Edge and Christian split up, we know that Edge is going to get the first opportunity to become a real single star. He's going to do really, really well in the King of the Ring tournament. First beating Rhino at the King of the Ring pay per view in a 2.5 star match. But then he beats Kurt Angle to win the tournament. It's 3 stars. And Meltzer would say the tournament had zero impact. The buildup was lousy. The finals were put in the middle of the show. It's almost like they were just Angle's preliminary test for his real match because he was wrestling Shane later in that same show. Think about that. We've all seen that clip 1,000 times of Kurt Angle and Shane at King of the Ring. We forget that he had already wrestled Edge in the King of the Ring tournament and Edge wins. So it does make the tournament seem like an afterthought. So if we're going to split these guys up and we think Edge is the guy, well, man, this ain't the way to really establish that, right?
No, no. It's it was clumsy booking, shall we say. It wasn't creative. It was clumsy. But what we found out in all that critiquing is that we had a star in our hands.
Yes.
And that's what we needed to know. Is the audience going to accept Adam Copeland, aka Edge, as a bona fide star? And their attendance and their noise will tell us many of those answers.
I'm wondering, when you think back about those creative discussions from this period, why do you think Edge got the nod rather than Christian, at least at first?
Well, have you looked at them? Conrad, can you tell them apart? Of course you can. I've been an asshole. He had it. You can't paint it or write about. You can write about it, I guess.
I don't
It.
see that. I don't. Maybe I'm the only guy, but I don't see one as a bigger star than the other.
Wow, that's interesting. Well, I do. I do. Just an
You
opinion.
said, do you see him? Is that height? Is that weight? Is that attractiveness? What does that mean for me?
His look had he had a big time premium look. Uh, he was very well received by the audience, whether he's doing comedy or being a heel. He just had that intangible, odorless, smellless it. And now in the later in his career, Christian overcame that slow start and became a big star on his own, not only in WWE but in TNA as well. And he's doing a great job here. He's got that thing going tonight where with the Hook, on the father thing. He told Hook he wished Taz had died, which I thought was a little heavy. But in any event, speaking of Taz, a shout out to him. Hope he's doing better. Graphic pictures that I saw, and gnarly. But when you get your whole goddamn knee replaced, it's serious business. So we wish Taz the best.
So listen, let's talk about Raw on June 25th. We're at Madison Square Garden, and we're seeing a King of the Ring ceremony where Christian is sort of playing the role of Owen Hart, thinking the trophy is his. Christian is going to complain that Shane cost him the match. Shane gives Edge the match. The crowd is already dead. Christian claims he had to get past Show and Kane to make the semis, who weigh together more than half a ton. Here comes Gunn, and Edge cuts a promo on Billy, saying that he both sucks and blows at the same time. What did you think of? The crowd is not really responding. It's not a hero's welcome.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what I don't know what they saw before that. I don't know what tired out the audience. Usually, the crowd in the garden is live. They're hot. So I don't remember in detail how that whole thing went. It's coming back to me now. You went over it and showed me a couple pictures there. But it was a attempted jump start for Christian. He was always well liked. He didn't. It was felt like in Vince's office that Christian was not as charismatic or had the strong personality that Edge did. And I think in later years we've seen that Christian has developed an amazing sports entertainer personality, and he's one of our most entertaining characters in AEW. And his angle with Hook is designed to get Hook over. So let's hope it works.
This promo does more to establish Edge as a single star, perhaps than even winning the tournament did. And this is sort of going to mark the beginning of the end, I guess, of this Edge and Christian pairing as a tag team. We know that Edge is going to go on to have quite a run as the rated R superstar, and he's going to become a big doggone deal.
Yep.
But when you think back about their tag team, Edge and Christian, they were on top in very memorable matches, multiple title runs when the WWF was hotter and more popular than ever before. Do you consider them an all-time great WWF tag team, and where would you rank them?
Oh, yeah. Top 5 in my run at WWE, my 26 years there. That's top 5 easy. Maybe I'm underscoring them. I don't know how many teams we had that were together as long as they were, that were as successful as Edge and Christian were. So yeah, their legacy was established as a tag team. That's why I said earlier, there really wasn't anything else for them to do unless you created a hot personal issue angle with Edge and Christian and 2 more dudes. And you might have been able to pull that off. But we thought the best option was to cut the strings off of Adam, off of Edge, let him run, and develop. He wanted to develop his personality. He's the kind of talent that you knew was going to put stuff in it. He's going to add to the equation, and he did. And again, I think your work was around then, and if he was, and he was certainly able to help both those guys. Again, they all got along, and they had a lot of success together. Some collaborative efforts. So, but when Edge got the reins totally, exclusively, it was a business picked up, like that sign says right there. My cover.
Your brand new book, of course, available now, jrsbbq.com. Got some autographed copies there. You can also get all your sauces and seasonings at jrsbbq.com.